You alright? So you've had one Sheffield in, now you've got another. I'm sorry about that. I know you don't like us down here very much. Right, hands up. Who's got kids? Thank fuck for that, because last gig I did, no one put their hand up. I was like, this set's gonna go shit. I've got one child, little boy. He's 8 years old, he was born with a nasty condition all over his head, little bugger. Pure ginger, full head of hair. And when I say a full head of hair, I mean it hung down when he was born. So I thought it'd be funny to give him curtains. You know, as it was growing, I'd be like, oh, smooth it over, little man. Anyway, he's got the worst car flick I've ever fucking seen in my life now. But he's doing alright. I reckon he's ginger because he was born in Scotland. They've got iron brew and water there, and that's what I'm putting it down to. I'm not putting it down to his mum shagging the ginger neighbour. I fucking hope not. Anyway, and I like to prank him. So when he was in nursery, they read a book to him called There's a Crocodile in My Bed. And some WD-40 on that all of. So they read him a story, there's a crocodile under my bed. And that night he came home from bed and he was laid there, he was like, there's something moving. There's no moving, man. There's something moving. I was like, right. So I got down on the floor. I watched that fucking sign. That went there in the bedroom. I crawled under the bed, I put my arm under. I went, ah, he fucking got me! He didn't sleep that night. Some people call it bullying, some people call it child neglect. I call it character building. And at one point, he goes through phases, my son. So at one point, there was a phase where his teeth got wobbly. So he'd sit there and he'd pull them and he'd pull them and he'd pull them out. He'd bite on stuff to pull them out. Because he wanted that money from Tooth Fairy. Little entrepreneurial little bastard, yeah. So I thought, I've got to stop this. So one night he goes, my tooth wobbly, Dad. I was like, right. I'd fashioned a dead Tooth Fairy like months ago and kept it in my drawer waiting for this moment. I'd got vampire blood from Halloween shop. I was ready for this moment. I put 2 woolly socks on the ladder. I climbed up to his bedroom window. I stuck it there, cling film over it back. Make sure it's gonna stay there till morning. He's stood under a pillow wrapped in his little tissue. He's all excited for his fucking £2 next morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. Daddy! That's fucking him. You like it? I'm gonna blow it up. Anyway, so I'm running to the room. You know. Daddy! That's better. Yeah. So I'm running into the room. He goes, where's my money? He's waving this tooth and its thing and its tissue. I said, well, search your bed. I had him searching it for 20 minutes. Couldn't find it. I went, did you shut your window last night? So he opens his blind, he looks. Dead Tooth Fairies against window, blood. Dead fairy splattered. There's some money saver by the way, and I put more on the way. I went, look what you've done, mate. I mean, you've not only ruined it for you. You've ruined it for every other fucking child. Tooth Fairy's dead. They're gonna lose their teeth, be horrified, they're not getting no money. And Easter came up. I was like, right, here's a way to save a bit more fucking money. Because no one believes that a rabbit delivers chocolate eggs, do they? Let's be honest. Like, what fucking maniac came up with that idea? So we have rabbit stew. I was like, well, I caught it jumping around up back garden. I thought it was an intruder, I shot it. No more Easter eggs. Santa's the next one. As I'm in Nottingham tonight, and it's my first gig in Nottingham, I decided to look up some interesting things about Nottingham. Because me and my son are going on our first holiday abroad in a few weeks. He's ginger, so he's going to burn like fuck. And if he don't behave, I'm swapping him for a fucking camel. So I looked up some things. You've got a castle in Nottingham, am I right?
Yeah.
We've got a castle in Sheffield. It's shit, it's ruined. It basically doesn't exist anymore. You've got caves under the city centre.
Yeah.
I've got nothing funny to say about that. That's You're famous for Robin Hood. You know he's from Sheffield, don't you? You've got a show of forest and you're all very proud of your forest. Well, according to Google, Sheffield has got the highest ratio of trees to people in Europe, so I'm going to take a shit on your forest and say Sheffield Beach on that one. We had Sheffield Steel. It was well renowned. Not anymore. Thatcher got involved in that, and I've been told I'm not to mention that era in Nottingham. So let's forget I mentioned it. Oh, and you had D.H. Lawrence. Does anyone actually know who D.H. Lawrence fucking is?
I do.
You're not even from here. Anyone from Nottingham? Right, thank you, because I asked a lot of people today, and quite a few from Nottingham before I made this joke. Not one of them had a clue who it is. But the coolest thing about Nottingham I found is Batman's house is here.
Yeah.
There you go. Sheffield, on the other hand, is famous for being the home of football. Have you seen the two teams in Sheffield at the moment?
Shit.
Wank, aren't they? Go for them. I'm a Sheffield United fan, right? And I am proud to have beaten one record this season. And that is the most goals conceded in the Premier League ever. But Derby did beat us to one record. They got the least points ever in the Premier League, so I'm sure you're all happy about that. And I've lived it. Anyone from Derby here?
Of course not.
It's a fucking dump in it. I live in Derby. It's the worst place I've ever been in my life. But anyway, yeah, I've been Matthew Elwell. Thank you very much. I hope you've had a good night.